In today's competitive markets, your brand is one of the most valuable tools your company has. You already know how important it is to promote your brand strongly and consistently to the outside world. But are you protecting this asset from being diluted from within? Any company that is serious about marketing has a logo, corporate colours and fonts, and guidelines for using them. But these companies may not have identified styles for letters and forms. Or if they have considered branding for external documents, they often lack any corresponding guidelines for in-house use. The result can be a chaotic mess of poorly designed documents with conflicting styles and fonts, technical issues such as huge background images that bloat file sizes, and serious breaches of your branding rules. Even if your company has taken some care to promote its brand within its own walls, your documentation processes may be inefficient and error-prone. Maybe your HR department creates an employment agreement for a new staff member by copying an existing agreement and replacing names and key phrases, causing mistakes that can have legal implications. Perhaps those customer communications use your letterhead properly, but are full of laboriously typed text that takes far too long to put together. Or your personal assistants have had enough of those nightmare company reports and want managers to provide content that doesn't need hours of reformatting. There is a better way. You can safeguard your brand, reduce the time it takes to produce documents, eliminate repetitive tasks, and banish save as errors. The answer is smart templates. Smart templates replace the Microsoft Office templates with customized templates for your business. Even the normal template in Microsoft Word is replaced with a version that defaults to your company's preferred font, layout, and settings. No more US letter paper, US spelling, and Times New Roman, size 12. This short video will demonstrate some things a smart template can do. This is just one example. It's the template Ripped Orange use when we create course training manuals. The template is opened the same as any other Word document. Just double click. And the first thing we see is the properties information box. And the information that we type into here is what's going to populate at certain points in the document. So we'll type into here some text, and I'm simply going to press OK. You'll notice that my header area has been populated with the text that I typed into the properties box, and my heading styles are set up here ready for me to enter some information. If I go back to the top of my document, you'll see that the company logo has been populated, as has the text that I put into the properties box, the name of the document I'm creating. The standard footers have already been added to the document, our standard disclaimer statements. Our table of contents structure is ready to go, and we've populated out this document with some standard help text that we use in all our training material. So this has already been added to the template. When I come in, I don't need to bother about doing anything to that area. So now I'm ready to start typing the content into my document, and this one's going to be Introduction to Pivot Tables. And you'll see as I start typing the information in, whatever is formatted as my heading 1 is populating on the right hand side of my header record. You'll notice that I've got a ripped orange ribbon up here. This is the customized ribbon that comes with our template, and onto this ribbon are all the formatting tools that I will need with the predefined styles for this particular document. And I'll work through and demonstrate most of those as we go through this short video. If I want to start typing body text into my document, I'm just going to select these topics here, and I'm just going to start typing whatever it is that I would be typing. And you'll notice up here that my body text style is automatically selected. If I wanted to put another heading in and use a heading 2 style, I simply come to my ribbon, select heading 2. The text comes in that heading style. Once I've entered my heading style, I simply press enter and I'm back at body text. And I can have multiple levels of headings. I can choose heading 3, then again I'm back to body text. To start a new section, I simply choose heading style 1. It's going to take me down and insert a new page, and then I will just start typing my new heading style, and as I do, you'll notice that my header area up here is being populated. And once again I'm back into body text mode. Adding bullets and numbers to your document is very simple. We've got some buttons up on the toolbar that are going to help us with this. First one is the number list. I've just got plain numbers starting here, so we'll just start with 1, 2, 3. I can have indented numbers, so I can have a multi-level number list. And I can have as many levels of numbering as I want. So that can be fully customized. I can go back to body text at any point and continue typing in body text. If I wanted to use bullets, it's exactly the same process. And once again, I can have several levels of bullets. It's very simple. Very easy to insert tables. For some people this can be a challenge. We've got a table option up on our customize ribbon, and it will insert for us the standard table, which for Ripped Orange is 3 rows and 3 columns. And the nice thing about the tables is the heading styles come already formatted. So we can put our table headings up here, and then when we come back to here, we're back into body text. If we wanted to add more rows and columns to the table, it's simply the same process as you would follow when you were inserting rows or columns to any table. And there we have our nicely formatted table. It's also very easy to insert graphics into our documents. I've just inserted in the standard way a picture from the sample pictures, and up on our customized ribbon we have a graphic format button, and again our graphic format is predetermined. So I just need to select that. It will go into the standard format for our graphics, and I can choose to insert a caption. You'll notice that it's already populated with figure 1, and I'll put a title here for my graphic. As part of our training manuals, we have tips that appear on certain pages, and to get this we just use a tip button up here, and this will populate a box with a graphic, and the format will already be applied. So I can type my tip straight into the box and everything is nicely formatted for me, so it'll maintain that consistency throughout the document. Another area that can quite often cause a few issues is when you want to have some parts of your document in portrait mode and some pages of your document in landscape mode. So I've just inserted a page break here. You can see that both of these pages are in portrait mode, and I want this page in my document to now come down into landscape mode. So all I've got is a button up here that will choose landscape mode for me for that page. And you'll see there that the page I'm on has gone into landscape mode. The page that I was on previously has stayed into portrait mode. And the last thing to demonstrate is how easy it is to populate that table of contents. So when we've created the template, we've put a table of contents structure in here. We've set it up to be populated once we've completed the document. It's really simple. I'm just going to right mouse click. I'm going to say update the field, and it will populate that table of contents for me based on those headings that I set up within the document. And this can be customized as to how much detail you want to show in that table of contents. This short video has demonstrated some of the possibilities when using a Ripped Orange Smart template. These templates can be customized to suit your organisation to meet your requirements. If you'd like some more information, please contact your Ripped Orange consultant. We would be happy to come in on site to your business and give you a further demonstration and discuss how these templates can increase productivity with your staff, but also reduce the training costs within your organisation. Thank you.